Now, years ago, I had a vision of my grandparents coming through the wall of the winged unicorn. Now, in my part of Pisces, they have Pegasus. So there's the wings of Pegasus. And I says, hey, I have Pegasus over there. Might as well make him into a unicorn. So it's my winged unicorn. And this all became flames. And my grandparents wearing purple robes. And hundreds and thousands of people in purple robes in back of them. And across the way, there was a mirror made out of 12 inch by 12 inch mirror. It was a chessboard. And I could see them in the chessboard. It was like one of these moments. This vision, I couldn't tell anybody for like 5 years almost. And it was like my grandparents, they looked like Abe and Mary Lincoln, and my grandmother's name was Mary. And my grandfather was like at least a foot taller than her. And they're in the purple robes, and hundreds of thousands of people in purple robes there. And they said from mind to mind, and you too now are a purple spirit. So this is my purple spirit, my Dream Eagle outfit. And when I will be haunting the planet Earth, and one day I will be, this is what I will be wearing. And let me go on to the alphabet sun calendar. Now, years ago, I was looking at the Aztec calendar, and it has a god sticking its tongue out. So I put, he isn't a god, he's a human being, Albert Einstein. That was his famous birthday picture. Dr. Einstein, smile, it's your birthday. And he stuck his tongue out. So that went to the alphabet of the presidents. Now, I have, I'm born on Washington's birthday, February 22nd. And I've always been very patriotic. America has a lot of problems, but still, with all its problems, there's no place like America on earth. We have a lot of things that we have to make up for, but there's a lot of good that was done. And so this was the alphabet of the presidents. And at that time, it went to Ronald Reagan. He was the 40th president. And since then, we've had two Bushes, a Clinton, and an Obama. And so we're over at Obama at the letter R, and who knows what the next one will be. And where Washington was inaugurated at 26 Wall Street, the back entrance is 15 Pine Street. Remember, the Pine Tree people, they had one of the original American flags was the Pine Tree flag. It's an appeal to heaven. And so the back entrance, number 15 is O. The front entrance, 26 Wall Street. So 15 Pine Street, 26 Wall Street. The 26th letter is Z, as in the Wizard of, and he was. Washington was a Grand Mason. And from that came the alphabet calendar, and the red, white, and blue year, the regular year. This is the leap year. Over here, it shows where the leap year day is. And my grandmother this year was my great-grandmother was 36 years old this year. In other words, she was 166. She was born on the leap year day. And that's the extra day. Normally a year goes from the letter A to the letter A. And so that, and So this is the revolving door of life. 23 steps that way, 23 steps that way, and that's what it looks like. This is the revolving door of life. You can put in the space. Now, in the space in our New York City's flag has 2 barrels and 2 beavers. In these spaces, you can put anything, any alphabet on the planet Earth. I have it with the Hebrew alphabet, and it stands for Father Abraham, then Isaac, then Jacob, then Joseph. It shows the different generations, and I call it the revolving door of life. And I tell the children that the windmill is like a revolving door. Each space is a space unto itself. Each person is a person unto himself. Each generation is a generation unto themselves. Each generation will be judged by each generation. And when I turned 60 a few years ago, the Rainbow Pizza Pie was in the middle. And this was my New York City and New York State. This is with Teddy Roosevelt, born in New York City, Eleanor Roosevelt, born in New York City. Washington as the commander-in-chief, and it's supposed to be an Indian, but the only Indian, the real statue of an Indian we have in New York State is, in New York City, is Gandhi. And Gandhi and Washington both told the British Empire, please take down your flag and leave. And and these are the 4 angels of the 4 directions, the 4 different grains. The east, the rice, the south, the wheat, Africa, and corn for the west, and the tallest grass of them all. These are all the grasses of the earth, is bamboo. So that's pretty much my thing for this outfit. And peace. And we've got a lot of work to do this year. This Christmas, a lot of stuff is going to happen. And one of the things that's I know I'm giving a Christmas party this year, and I will be giving the Christmas list pretty soon. And as they say, you better watch out, you better not shout, you better be good. Not only Santa Claus, but all the ancestors are coming to town. And all right, the last thing I'll do is my, in honor of Benjamin Franklin, there's my Washington, D.C. That's dollars and cents. So that's the, it's actually a map of Washington. That's the White House, FDR, the dime. The nickel, he was, remember FDR was in the White House the longest. Then Thomas Jefferson in the Jefferson Memorial, the Lincoln Memorial, the Washington Monuments, a little off center, and then the Capitol building. And here's the thing with the scales, and then the key, that's the Treasury Department, and Benjamin Franklin, and then these add up to the 50, the 20, the 10, the 5, the 2, and the 1, add up to 88 keys in the piano. And then, of course, in the middle, you have the revolving door of life, the rainbow windmill. And that's the symbol of New York City, and that's where America began, in New York. And these are all the things that are on the back of our dollar bills. So I know it's a lot of explanations, but my love with you, and may we all find the rainbow of peace, and may we all be in the knowledge that our ancestors have planted a lot of seeds of love upon this planet, A lot of love and sacrifice have been done there. And each generation has to take up their planting of seeds of love and sacrifice. Each of us. You know, you can party, but there's time to get to work. Peace.